Everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. All right, we have a letter today. The topic is it wrong to ask a first date for money to feed my kids? Before we get started, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all the new viewers, the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now we have a letter, so let's dive right into this letter and see what she says. She says, I'm going to be honest. I feel kind of weird even writing this, but I don't really have anyone to talk about it with. I'm a young woman with a couple of kids, and times have been really hard. Some days I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to feed them dinner. So here's my question. Is it wrong to ask a guy I just started talking to if he can help me out with a little money or food? He asked me out like a first date kind of thing. And before I can even think about going, I need to make sure my babies are good. I'm not talking about asking for rent or anything big, but just enough to feed my kids. But I don't know if that's crossing the line. I don't want to come off like I'm using him or being shady, but at the same time, this is my reality. Okay, let's stop right here for a minute. Number one is these are your kids. Okay? And I hope that you're not out here dating to find a man to help you feed your kids. There are women, you'll hit the streets to try to find somebody to help to pay the bill. You understand? I think that's the wrong way to do things. I believe that you should go inside yourself and find a way and an opportunity to feed your own kids. You understand? Because when you go out and you ask a man for help, it puts you in a different light. He sees you as needy. Now, some men will run away from that, but some men would use that. They would use and abuse you because they see you as being needy. So you'll stick there as long as he's giving you what you need. You don't want to put yourself in a position like that. Okay? Let's go on with your letter. Is it okay to be honest about what I need, even if it's early on? Yes. Keep that to yourself. As a matter of fact, if you have kids and you are struggling, you should not be dating, period. You should be trying to work out a way to raise your own income so that you can survive with your kids. And if you are concentrating on building up yourself, you won't have time for dating. Between that and raising your kids will take all of your time. So what do you need a date for? Do not date to find help. Don't do it, ladies. You're just messing yourself up. Nothing good comes out of that. Or you're asking, should I keep it to myself and just figure it out some other way? Absolutely. Keep it to yourself. Figure it out some other way. And you shouldn't be dating. Don't put yourself in that position. Why would you date someone who will probably take you out somewhere to eat and your kids are home starving? Why would you do that? It doesn't make sense. Stay home with your kids and figure out a way to find your own income to feed your own kids. You don't need to be dating, period. You need to scratch that off the list. You're saying, I'm trying my best to be a good mom and still have a life. You got a life with your kids. You don't need a date. You wait until your kids are grown if you want a date. This is a bad time. And plus, you struggling. That's a bad combination. Concentrate on building your skills so you can make more money to survive. Take care of your kids. Stay home with your kids. You don't need to date. But sometimes it feel like I can't do both. You can't. I love your thoughts. Okay, well, that's my thought. I think that it's a very bad idea. Now, from the man's perspective, I'm telling you, once a man figures out how needy you are, then he'll just dog you. No good comes out of that. No man is going to say, oh, well, here's a few dollars. Now, let's back up. If you meet a man who knows that you have children and he says, oh, I'd like to take you out. Do you have a sitter? Well, now he's a responsible man. And you say, well, no, you know what? I really can't afford a sitter. Then he may say, well, you know what? I'll give you the money for a sitter if he wants to be with you that bad. If he's serious about you, he will make a way for you. But if you got to ask, he's not that interested in you. Not like that. Not seriously. Because he don't care about your kids. He only cares about getting you out there and probably hitting it. That's probably all he cares about. Ladies, if you have to ask a man for help, he's not the man for you. And don't get in the habit of asking men for help. You see, that could be a pattern. You do that, the man gives you $20. Every time you go out with a man, you're going to want him to give you $20. Well, after a while, you begin to feel like a prostitute. You're doing it to feed your kids, but that's not, that is the wrong way. It's the wrong mindset. You're looking for the easy way out, and you think the easy way out is to go ask a man for it. But it's not the easy way, because that will cause you a lot of pain and heartbreak if you go that route. Make your own money, ladies. I keep telling you that. Make your own money, and you can start from poverty. But it's your mind that creates your reality. Change your mind, and you will see things change for you. Know that you can provide for your family. You don't need to run out here trying to find somebody else. But you got to know it. You got to believe it. And start loving yourself. And when you take time to listen to your own intuition, it will guide you in a way so that your life can be better. And this is what you want. People, it starts with you. You got to love yourself. You got to be strong. You got to know the power that you have. You don't need to run out for somebody else to take care of you. You can take care of yourself. So for this, it's wrong to ask a man who don't even know you. He don't know your kids. But you're going to ask a man who asks you out on the first date, will he help you buy some food for your kids? He's already put a mark on your name from just doing it. He doesn't see you in a good light anymore. And, even if you were dating the man for months, it's still a bad idea to ask a man for money. If he's not the type of man who offers money, do you need anything? Here, let me give you a few dollars. If he's not that type of man, never ask him. Ladies, never ask him for anything. Because number one, if he's not willing to provide for you, remember, he's not the man for you. You want a man who provides, You want a man who professes his love, and you want a man who protects you. So if this man is not doing these things, he's not for you. And on the first date, if you ask him for money and he happened to be maybe one of those men, you've already ruined it. Because in his mind, he's not looking for a needy woman. Now, if you had given it a chance and maybe later on, he may offer to help you if and only if he bonds with you. And that takes time. It takes time to bond. And then he'll feel obligated to take care of you if he bonds with you. Other than that, he's not looking to support you and your kids. I hope that you understand the message today. And I really hope that it helps someone. Now, those of you who may have a question that you'd like for me to answer, my email address is in the description. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. Thank you for your comments and your letters. And a very special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the very best. And I really hope to see you next time.